My dear children, this is the continuation of SQL. We are going to deal with the processing capabilities of SQL. Processing capabilities means why we are using SQL. The first one, to give or to use data definition language. The second one, data manipulation language. And the last one is transaction control language. Processing capabilities of SQL. In data definition language, it is only deals with the creations. While we are thinking about data definition language, the two things you must have to refresh is table, database, and columns. Using data definition language, we can do 6 important things. The first one, we can create either a database or a table within a database. The second one, we can alter table structure by altering the columns. Like we can add a column, we can delete a column, we can change the column name, we can change the column's properties like size, data type, and constraint. Then drop a database or table. Drop means removing an entire database or an entire table from the database management system. Drop means removing. Then use means if we want to change the database, to create a table or to use a table or to delete a table or to access a table, we need to use database. Then show databases, which gives the list of databases which is in database management system. While we are using show tables, which shows the tables within a database. Then the last one, describe table structure, which is used to get the description of a table with its name, the columns, along with the data type, size, and constraints. So my dear children, while we are dealing with the DDL, we need to study the 6 comments like create, alter, drop, use, show, and describe. DDL, we are having 6 commands. Coming to the next processing capability, that is data manipulation language. It is abbreviated as DML. Using data manipulation language, while we are thinking about DML, the only thing that has to be strike in your mind is rows or records. So we can insert a record, we can update a record or more than one record, we can delete more than one record, we can select records with some are conditions. So the DML language deals with insertion, updation, deletion, and selection. In DML, we are only having 4 commands that are insert, update, delete, and select. Coming to the last category, that is transaction control language, TCL. It is also having a relationship with the DML. a transaction control language having a relationship with the DML. It is having two commands, that is commit and rollback. What does transaction means? It is nothing but a query which is used to update a database. Any queries you are writing into a database is considered to be a transaction. Commit means saving the changes. Rollback means make the database to the previous status. That is, if a query is executed and it is having a mistake, so that at the time we need to use rollback for making the database into its previous status. For a wrong entry, we can make the database into its previous status, so that we have to use only the rollback command. My dear children, actually transaction control language is not in your syllabus, but we should be aware about what is a transaction control language in SQL. That is why I told it is having a strong relationship with DML. So what are the two comments in transaction? That is commit and rollback. My dear children, I think you are all clear about what is processing capabilities. One is data definition language, two is data manipulation language. That two things are we are going to discuss more in upcoming modules. Now, how to write an SQL query? A comment having a syntax. Syntax is nothing but rules to write an instruction or rule to write a statement of a program. Actually, SQL commands having three things. One is keyword, second is clauses, and third one is arguments. Keywords that have a special meaning in SQL. They are the commands in MySQL that we already studied, that is DDL commands and DML commands. The clauses, they are used to support MySQL commands like from, where, group by, order by, like that. Then arguments, that are values passed to clause like table name, and conditions we are giving with the from and where clauses. Look at the example. Select star from employee where salary is greater than 12,000 semicolon. In the above command, select is a keyword, from and where is a clause, EMP is an argument to from, salary greater than 12,000 is an argument to where. My dear children, I am repeating the example again. From the example given here, select is a keyword, EMP is an argument for from, salary greater than 12,000 is an argument for where. I think you are all clear about the syntax to write a SQL query. It is having only three parts: keyword, clauses and arguments. Thank you.